welcome to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers and welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel. I hope you become part of this family with us by subscribing, of course, hitting that subscription button. It's free, and of course, if you like the videos, to hit that thumbs up. It's extremely important. If you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell to be notified of the new uploads that I come up with, which is every week. So for the most part, I use a 2.75 hook, sometimes 3.5, depending upon the project I'm working on. A pair of scissors, of course, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. My threads are Portugal threads. They're 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. My colors, they go by number, except for the white or the off-white. They actually have the name white, but all of the mixed colors on any of them that I have, it's by numbers, which I get requested a lot about these threads, and people ask me if I sell them. I wasn't selling any, just basically using them for crochet, but because sometimes the demand is so high, I said, okay, I will do it. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams. It's in between 300 to 325 yards. Similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Mine's a little bit thinner, and of course, all my projects are a little bit smaller. If you're interested, minimum of order is 6 balls because the shipping is horrendous. Okay, so they're $12 if you're interested. You could always email me, or everything is listed on the description box below. I have Instagram, TikTok. I have a private crochet group if you would like to join, and you have a profile, then you're more than welcome to request. I also have a crochet page that you can follow. You can message me through there also. And please feel free to request anything that you would like to see. And for the ones I already have, thank you for the requests. I think I've done quite a bit for you guys. So we are going to get started, and thank you again for such a blessing and being part of this journey with me. The only way I can survive and keep going on is by having the channel to grow. Sharing is caring, so please share, and thank you so much for the people that have been sharing. There's quite a few of you that have been sharing, quite a lot. And also, if you want to help out the women in need of thread that cannot afford, then you can help by donating either thread yourself, and you can contact me and I'll give you their address, or you can donate whatever amount you would like, either through the little bag below that says thanks below the video. That belongs to YouTube, of course, and they take 30% off of whatever you offer, or my PayPal account will be in the description box. You can donate through there also. And I want to thank every single one of you that have donated or tipped me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. God bless you. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So today we are going to create something completely different than I usually do. This is from my beautiful mommy, a beautiful gift that I am going to send to her, which she is in Canada. So, of course, most of you knows that I'm in Europe. I'm in Portugal. So I'm going to crochet. These are kitchen decorative towels. Now, some of you might know and some don't. Portugal is famous for its rooster. So, tourism that come to Portugal, the first thing they do grab out of the souvenir stores is the clay roosters, which is exactly the same colors as I have here. Some of you might know and some of you don't know, but they are very famous for this rooster here, and of course it will say Portugal on it. So I went to my local store and got 3 of these decorative kitchen towels. Now, a little while back, you guys remember that I had done some owls, hanging towels, decorative towels, and an owl and one of strawberry shape with rings on it, and these go on it. So I had sent her the 3, 2 owls and the strawberry, which had blue, yellow, and of course the red for the strawberry. So I got the green, and I've already worked on the other 2, and this is what it looks like. So pretty much is doing the bottom of these towels. So I got the blue mixed, multicolored mixed here on this one, which is also the rooster. And I did the yellow. Also the rooster, of course. And it makes beautiful decorations. Now, I have to say, the start of this, it can be a little bit frustrating because you have to crochet in the edge here. You must use for sure 2 hooks, different sizes. So to poke my thread through, and that's what is the hardest for me, I'm using a 0.75, or you can use 0.50 to manage to get your hook through the material. But these are 4-ply, so obviously it's very hard. You can't use the 2.75 or 3 hook. It won't go through, so I'll have to poke it through here. And because I don't want to keep exchanging to continue this first row, sometimes my hook gets stuck in between the 4-ply and it pulls threads, and it's, sometimes it's a little bit of a headache. But once you're done the first row, then you can use your 2.75 or your 3. I would suggest not 3 because it's too thick. I would suggest, actually, I've been using not 2.75, I've been using a 2, okay, which I still have to be careful because these are 4-ply. They're similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. So I have to really be careful on pulling the thread through it. So 2-point hook and 0.75 to poke my little holes through. I'll be using this red for this one, of course, the lime green, and of course the white to complete it. A pair of scissors, tuck in your loose ends. Obviously, you already have your hook to poke, so you don't need, you can do your loose ends also to tuck away with that. Okay, so we're going to get started. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and please give a thumbs up on the video. This makes perfect gifts, especially Mother's Day, Christmas, any time of the year, birthdays, beautiful gifts to make. I pack it up in a nice little box with nice paper and little ribbon, and there you go. Some perfect gift ideas, right? Okay, so let's get started, everyone. So the first thing I'm going to do is that slip stitch knot, and obviously I'm doing with the 2.0 because it's really hard to work on a very small hook with this, right, size of thread. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and poke my first hole right through where it has that, okay, and I'm going to come out on this side. See, here is where I get the issue, is to get that first thing going. Once I get it going, I'm okay. It's to get it started because the thread is thick. And now on the yellow one, I've used an Aunt Lydia number 10, but I find it too thin for my liking. So see, and it pulls like in between threads. So I'm going to retry that again. And Yes, it's a little bit of a headache, but once you get it, you know, you'll be happy with it. And sometimes you can alternate and try different hooks to see which one works best for you. Okay, so now I'm trying with the 1.25, and you try different ones. You know, sometimes you won't get it right away with the first one. You'll probably get it with the second one. Okay, so I managed to pull through the material with a single. Okay, now we're going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Okay, and with this 3 chain, you lie it down to see exactly where it falls. Okay, now you could even use a pencil and mark the distance. Example, like this one falls right there. So that means, let me get my measurement tape. So it's about a centimeter, almost a centimeter, not quite, but almost. And what you want to do is you want to come down right below. What I did was, for me, it was easy because we have that machine stitch here, right? And what I did, I've counted, skip 3 and went into the 4th, skip 3 and went into the 4th. So it was easy. So you might do the same. It might help you out, okay? So now I'm going to come down on the second one here, right below that stitch, which is right below the edging of, and you need to stretch it because you don't want to pull on that material. You have to stretch it all the way up and then close it in. Okay, we don't want anything that is gonna like pleat the material too much, right? Okay, so once we've done the single, we've closed in, I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. And of course, I'll be using the 2.0, but not on this first row because we need to keep poking, and I don't want to keep, you know, putting hooks down and coming back in. Okay, so now we're going to come under this stitch, and we know that I'm going to skip mine like 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come in between the 3 and the 4th stitch there that has been pleated with the machine, and I'm going to pull, and you need to pull that up to make sure that it's not going to pleat the edging. Okay, so once you have that secured, you're going to come under the stitch there, and you're going to close through it like that. Okay, once you've done that, you have to come back in on the same stitch, bring it back up again, and we don't need to be doing turning on the, I keep forgetting because we're so used to turning always the thread on the hook, right? We don't need to do any other lace on the hook. So just cover that and close it again. Okay, so always have to have 2 on the same, except for the first one. So we've closed that one like that. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain again. I'm going to come under again. We're always going to repeat the same thing. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So between my 3rd and my 4th, I'm going to poke it again. And this hook is just perfect for that too. 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 4. I'm going to poke slowly. We don't want to rip any materials here. And bring it up again. I have to go under. Oh my goodness. So I had to go under. So we went under, pull through it. Just make sure that you pull well. And then close it all together. We don't want it to be pulling. If you find that it's pulling too much, then you can, you can back it up a little bit more. Or you could also do one chain stitch here just so it doesn't pull as much. We have to come back in that same one. We don't need to do no loop. I keep forgetting about the loop. We're so used to doing those loops. Okay, so stretch it again, and we're going to close that. Okay, and again, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to come under. Always on the second one, when you do it on the same space, 1, 2. On my third, between third and fourth, I'm going to come in, pull that up, as long as it passes that border, and then I'm going to come from the side here under, and I'm going to close it up. Okay, so make sure you loosen that up. We don't want the edge to pleat, so it's going to keep giving you like that little zigzag. Okay. If you have to do one chain space, go ahead, because we don't want the material to pull. So again, back into the same one, pull it up, and close it. 1, 2, 3 chain, and again we're going to go under. I'm going to count 1, 2, and 3. So between the third and the fourth, I'm going to come back in. You have to give it enough distance. We don't want it too close, but we don't want it too near either. Okay. I'm going to come in under and then close it up. And make sure you pull enough, because we don't want it to pull or else you're going to rip the material. Okay. So this is pretty much how it's going to be done. This first row is a little bit complex, but take your time with it. One chain. I'm going to come back in the same one, and I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to close it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. If your stitch is too loose, then do only 2 chain. So 1, 2, 3, between 3 and 4. I'm counting the stitches below that machine stitch. That gives me a pretty good idea where I need to be at. Okay. One chain just so it doesn't pull on my material. I'm going to come back in the same one, and I'm going to pull it up. Okay, I want to make sure that it doesn't pleat up here. So this is what we're going to do to this first row until we get to the end, and then I'll come back to you at the end. If you need to rewind and do it slowly again, then go ahead. I'm going to show you just one more time. So I'm going to give it one chain space for myself. If you're too loose, then don't do it. No, we're on the second one. Sorry, 3 chain. We have to come under. I'm going to count 1, 2, and 3 because I have these stitches down here. It's guiding me. Okay. So I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to come under and then close it again. Okay. And then one chain space on the second one that we have to perform on the same space. I'm going to pull it up and close it. And I got to make sure that it's not pulling, or else I'm going to have to loosen up my stitch more. Okay, the thing is I can't really use a thicker hook because I need to poke, right? Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm on my last one. I've done 27 X's, okay? Depending up, I guess, your size of your towel. Just make sure you have odd number to the end. Okay, so I have 27. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to come in right in the middle here and through the side, well, the center there, as you can see, and I'm going to do a single, just like that. Okay, exactly how we had started. Okay, I'm going to turn around to the back. I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to grab my 2.0, thank God, 1 chain, coming back in, doing a single on the same single, and one where we have the chains that we did. So we have 2 singles on here. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. I'm going to skip this first one here, and I'm coming in my second V, and I'm coming in that first loop here, single in the center, another single, and another single right at the edge. So we have 3 singles. I'm going to do chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This time we're going to skip 1, 2, and I'm coming in the third one again. Again, that means the first one here, not again. In the center, single, and on the last one here, single. Chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to skip again 2 motifs, and I'm coming in the third one right at the beginning here in the center where we have those 3 chains, and then right after. So we're doing 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain. Skipping these 2 again, coming on the third one right at the beginning. In the center where we had the chains, and right at the edge. Okay, we're going to repeat this all the way to the end. Okay, everyone. So I have 2 of these left. I need to have 9 loops. Well, it's going to be 10 actually, with the 5 loops that we started off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to do my 10th one, but I'm doing 5 chain exactly how we started at the beginning. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to come on that first single that we did. We had created singles there on that chain there, and then right at the edge another single. Okay, and I'm going to turn around. So now I have 10 loops, big loops, 2 of 5 chain and 8 of 7 chain. I'm going to come up and do, actually I'm going to do a single again on the same space here and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. I'm going inside of that 5 chain loop, and I'm going to create 5 double crochets inside of this 5 chain. Sorry, I need to come back here again. So we did 1 double crochet at the beginning, I'm sorry. And on the second single, another double crochet. So that's 2 double crochet. Now 5 in here. We need 7 on each corner. I have 4, and this is my 5th. No, I don't have 4 yet, do I? Yes, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more. So we need 5 inside of this 5 chain and 2 at the edge there. Okay. Now we have the 3 singles that we did. I'm going to come on the middle single doing front post single. Okay, so going in from the side, let's try that again. We have 1, 2, and 3 singles. I'm coming in the middle one, front post single, and then coming directly into my 7 chain loop. I'm going to do 12 double crochets in here, but 6 double crochets, 1 chain, and then 6 more. So I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 chain and 6 more, all in the same 7 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, coming in where the singles are. I have the first single, second single, and third single. I'm coming in the center, the middle one, and doing front post. And then going directly again and doing my 6 double crochets inside of the 7 chain loop, 1 chain, and 6 more double crochets. So total of 12. Did too many, did 7, 1 chain, and then 12 more. 6 more, sorry. My God, this is like, it takes a lot of concentration, let me tell you that. It's a wonderful, beautiful decor, but it does demand a lot of concentration. 2, 4, 6. Okay, and now it's just a repeat in the center single and front post single. Okay, so we're creating the little loops for the flowers. That's what we're doing. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, just getting to the end. So I have 8 big ones. This is half at the beginning, and we're doing the last half. So I'm going to do 7 here also. I've done my single already. And I'm doing 7 exactly how we started at the beginning. Five, 6, and 7. I'm going to come where I have the single, and I'm going to slip stitch right through it. I'm going to cut my thread because now we're going to work with the green for the leaves, and it will be popcorn. Get a smaller hook to tuck in these little loose ends. Okay, everyone, so we are going to work on the back of the pattern, on the wrong side of the pattern. Okay, I'm going to come in where we have that second double crochet here in the back, and I'm going to do a single. Try to hide this thread as I go, and 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll cut the edge after. We're going to come and work in here in between the paddles where we have that single, but we're going to do a double crochet in between the paddles. Okay, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, coming back in the same space, and we're creating V's in order to create our flowers in there. Now we're going to do only 4 chain all the way to the end. Until we get to the end, then we'll do a 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle here of this paddle, we had that 1 chain, remember? But we're going to hook it here in the bottom, okay, with a single. So it's good if you bend the pattern like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Again, we're going to create where we have this single here in between paddles. Create our V again, double crochet, 5 chain, and double crochet again. Chain 4 all the way to the end. And again, coming in between where we have that 1 chain space, we're coming and closing here in the bottom with a single and chain 4. Just repeating everything and doing the double crochet where we have that single, and then create chain 5 to create the V's again. So I'll just give you a look. Okay, so don't forget it's in the bottom that we do our single and then the V's and then close it in. These are chain 4s. We do only chain 5 at the beginning and at the end. Here are chain 5s on the V's. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end. I'm going to do my 5 chains exactly how we did at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back here we have those singles. So I'm coming in the single with a single. I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to come back in and do a single on the same single. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming directly inside of the V, I'm going to create 5 double crochets. We're going to do the poof for the flower, for the leaves. 3, 4, and 5. Or not poofs, the popcorn, sorry. And 1, 2, 3 chain, coming back in the center with a single, and 1, 2, 3 chain, coming back in and create 4 more double crochet. So we'll have a total of 5 with that chain we just did. 4 and 5. I'm going to come on the first one here and close it up. I'm going to do 7 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rest of them is 7 all the way to the end. And coming directly inside of the V again, creating those popcorns with 5 double crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And actually becomes 6 because we're doing the 1. Actually, not yet. So 5 double crochet. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I confuse myself. 1, 2, and 3. Come back in. Single. 1, 2, 3. And again, the 5 double crochets. Okay, so come on your first one here and close it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now it's just a repeat back into the V with 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, come back in, single. Okay, so just repeat everything again. Okay, everyone, so I'm at the end. We're going to do the 3 chains and come where the single is. I'm going to make sure I grab both loops here or else it pulls too much on the pattern with the single. Now we can cut the thread, tuck in the loose ends. I'm going to come in with the red for the flowers. Okay, everyone, so I'm coming in with the red where the single is and doing a single on the same single from the previous row. I'm going to do a 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming in directly in the center where I have that single. Remember we did a 3 chain and single. We're going to do the 5 double crochet again with the popcorn. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're coming in the first one. We're going to close it off. The difference between this one and this one is here we're doing 5 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're creating on the same single where we have that first one, we're creating 5 double crochets again, creating another popcorn. These are our flowers, okay? And we only have one more row left, so we're almost done. I have 3, 4, and 5. Coming in the first one, closing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chain. I'm going to come in where we have that single down here and closing in with single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Again, in the center between both popcorns, we have that single and repeat the same thing again. So it's going to be like this all the way to the end. 5 double crochets. Closing it here. And 5 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, in that same single, 5 double crochets again. And closing up the popcorn. 5 chain, 3, 4, 5, and repeat everything all over. And then again 5 chain and do your popcorn where the single is. So we're just going to repeat this all the way to the end. Okay, everyone, so I've reached the end. I'm going to do the 5 chains, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to come in where we have the single and close it with the single. Now we can cut our thread, tuck in the loose ends, and we're coming in with the last row, which is the white, to complete the flower up. Okay. Okay, everyone, so coming in with the white, this is the last row. I'm going to come in where I have that double crochet there, and I'm going to do a single. I'm going to come inside of my 5 chain of the red, try to hide this leftover thread, and I'm going to do 7 double crochets here, and also of course at the end. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to come sideways where we have this popcorn flower and we're going to do a single front post, and then coming in where we have that 5 chain in the center and do the 7 double crochets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, where we have the popcorn, we're going to do the front post single right on it, and then directly on the chain coming down, 7 double crochets again. So it's all 7 double crochets. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Where we have the white here in the center, that 1 chain, we're closing it in with a single. So we have the first flower closed in. I will pull the string after and cut the edge. Coming back in, that chain going up. So it's just a repeat now of what we did all the way to the end, doing the 7 double crochets. We're just closing up the flower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Coming in that popcorn from the back to the side to the front, single front post, and then 7 in the center. So that's all there is, and at the end you do your 7 double crochets. There's nothing else to it. I hope you guys enjoy this beautiful little decorative kitchen towel. Like I said, it makes perfect gifts, nice wrapped up. Ideas for you guys, okay? And I thank you for being here. 2, 4, 6, one more, 7, and again, single front post. I will have the reveal shots at the end. I don't have the display thing to hang it up because it's already gone, shipped out already a while, so she's been waiting for these, and finally I got to it. 2, 4, 6, and 7, but it makes beautiful display. Come in the center where that 1 chain is, and this is what it looks like. So thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. And of course, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye-bye, everyone.